are you working late again today?
Yeah, I've been a little busy. By the way, I need to talk to you about the trip.
A trip? What do you mean? I'm in a wheelchair and I don't want to slow you down.
Actually, we are going on a trip to Japan with my mom.
Japan? That's great, but I don't think I can make it.
What are you talking about? We can go to Japan because of you. You're good at Japanese, and I'd like to ask you to be our translator.
But are you sure you're okay with me going? And is it okay with your mother as well?
She said it's fine. Mom wants to go with you too, don't worry.
I'm glad to hear you say that, but I'm kind of uncomfortable.
Don't be. You worry too much. Mom's looking forward to it. She says she can't go without you, so make sure you get ready.
Yeah, okay. I'll get ready for it. I'll make sure I don't slow you down.
That's the attitude. You're making this trip a lot more fun for us. I'm counting on you as a translator. That's all you're supposed to do.
What? Does your mother really agree to go with me?
Of course she does. Actually, she planned this trip for you. She wants to make sure you're doing well. She said that as long as she has a perfect translator, it will definitely be a fun trip.
So I'm just going with you guys as a translator.
Don't say it like that. Look at the bright side. Don't you want to go to Japan?
I'm sorry. I'm so glad you have travel plans in spite of my body like this.
Right? So you should be looking forward to it too.
Thanks, Todd. I really appreciate it.
No problem. By the way, make sure you check the expiration date on your passport. And take your credit card with you. You'll need it.
Okay, I will. You and your mother will take your cards too, right?
Yeah, we'll bring it. When we get to Japan, we'll go to Tokyo, then Kyoto, and finally Osaka. Don't worry. I've got lots of things planned for you to enjoy too.
That's great. I'm not gonna let myself get in your way.
Don't worry. There's nothing for you to worry about. Anyway, make sure you'll be ready to be a good translator and don't forget your credit card.
What?
Nothing. Let's have a nice trip.
Okay. Well, I'll make sure everything is ready. And please tell your mother I said thanks.
Will do.
It takes time to do everything for me since I'm in a wheelchair. So we need to be sure to give ourselves extra time.
Yeah, well, from here on out, you're free to spend all the time you want.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well...
By the way, when I came back from the bathroom, you and your mother weren't there. Are you shopping or something?
Oh, you finally came out, huh?
Yes, I did. I didn't mean to take so long.
Mom and I got tired of waiting and moved on to the next tourist spot. At first, I thought we'd wait a little longer, but you didn't come out. So we thought it was a waste of time and took off. I thought you'd be fine anyway.
What? What do you mean?
Mom and I talked it over, and it's hard to go around with you since you're in the wheelchair. I suppose it's hard for you to keep up with us, so we decided to leave you behind.
Oh, wait a minute. You're kidding, right? Are you serious?
You're going to be on your own. You can manage without us, right? You speak Japanese, and Japan is a tourist-friendly country, so I'm sure you'll be fine. Have a good time.
Hey, what are you talking about? This is Japan. And my bag. I have my wallet and return ticket and everything in there.
What's the point of having a ticket if we're not together? You're going to be separated from us anyway, so those tickets would be more valid for us to use. You're just going to have to figure it out on your own.
What are you talking about? Are you serious? How am I supposed to go back to the US if I don't have my wallet and ticket? I'd be in real trouble.
I'm sick of being stuck with you in a wheelchair. I'm going to leave you in a foreign country. For us, it's easier without you. Why don't you spend some time in Japan? You're good at Japanese, right?
Huh?
You know what? Did you really think we would take you on an overseas trip in a wheelchair?
What do you mean?
You're a real pain in the neck. When we walk together, I have to slow down to your pace and circumstances. I want to walk around more freely.
Why do you say that? I didn't get into this wheelchair because I wanted to. I didn't get into this situation because I wanted to.
Shut up. I don't like it when you're so negative. You're always saying negative things about everything. And it depresses me too.
You're terrible.
You're good at Japanese, so you can handle it on your own. Well, that's why we left without you. I'm tired of being with you, so I talked it over with my mom and decided to leave you there. I'll just take your wallet, thank you very much.
No.
Oh, wow. There's a lot of cash here. You certainly do make a lot of money.
Just come back, please.
No, I'm not going to go all the way back for you. It's too much trouble. I'm not even thinking about it. Oh, and by the way, I lied to you about all the hotels we were going to stay after today. I didn't tell you my real plans. You're going to have to find another hotel on your own.
What?
Oh, we're about to hit the next tourist spot. I'm going to enjoy my 2-week trip in Japan with my mom.
Todd.
You're in a foreign country, and you're going to have to live on your own. Don't depend on us. Try to manage on your own. Enjoy your survival in a foreign country at best.
Amanda, I'd like to ask you something.
Oh, hello, Chelsea. What is it?
I just got a text from Todd. You are with him, right?
Yes, we are together.
So you knew about it. You agreed to such a terrible thing? How could you go along with it?
It's obvious, isn't it? In the first place, I was the one who asked Todd to leave you in Japan.
What?
Really? I allowed you to be his wife because you're an educated woman. I didn't expect you to end up in the wheelchair. If this is the case, I'll have to take care of you instead of you taking care of me when I get old.
There's nothing I can do about it. I didn't choose to be in a wheelchair. I had an accident and I had no choice.
Oh my goodness. Don't talk to me like you're the victim here. You're ruining my trip.
Speaking of which, are you okay without a translator? I was supposed to be the translator, you know.
Oh, that. I just met a gentleman who would be our translator for a reasonable price.
Huh?
So you're of no use to us. I don't need you anymore because I have a gentleman to translate for me. I appreciate you, but you're no longer of any use to us.
Are you sure about that? Can you really trust him? It's dangerous to easily rely on a foreigner you don't know. You could get into trouble, you know.
Oh my. Don't say that just because you want us to come pick you up. Trying to make us feel worried won't work at all.
That's not what I meant.
You're a really picky wife. When I get back to the US, I'll have you and Todd divorced as soon as possible. That's if you can make it back to the US, of course. This is something Todd is aware of. Well, even if you do make it back, you are going to be evicted from that house you're living.
Huh?
I love that house because it's barrier-free. I guess I should be thankful that you are in a wheelchair.
How can you say that?
You are really annoying. Excuse me, we are about to leave.
Wait. Being accosted by a foreigner you don't know on your first trip abroad is a dangerous thing.
Yes, we just have to be careful, don't we? We can think and act properly on our own. We don't need your advice.
Wait a minute, are you sure you're okay? I think you should act more carefully.
I won't reply to you anymore. I don't want to hear about your worries. And we'll concentrate on having fun. Don't contact me again.
Amanda, you'll regret it.
There's no way I will. Chelsea, where are you? You're looking at this text, right? Answer me. Don't tell me you're ignoring me. Don't tell me you're blocking it. Please, just answer me.
Yes, what do you want?
Chelsea, what the hell is wrong with you?
Oh, did you come back to the US?
Yes, I did. I arrived home and then... Why can't I come in the house anymore?
Why? Of course you can't go in the house. I put the house on the market. I don't want any more memories of you and decided to make a new start.
What? You sold it?
Yes, I sold the house.
Why did you sell it? What the hell were you thinking? That house is ours. You can't do that.
Why are you so surprised? I mean, you and your mother left me in a foreign land, and that's a terrible thing to do, isn't it? Leaving me there for your own convenience, without any consideration for me. That's a very selfish thing to do.
Oh, wait a minute. I can't believe this is happening. You're back in the States? How the hell did you do that? How in the world did you get back?
I have the strength to survive on my own, you know. 2 days after you left me there, I was right back home. I came back on my own from the place you abandoned me. Don't underestimate me.
How in the world did you...
Oh well, it's not that hard. You seem to have forgotten all about it. I told you I lived in Japan for 4 years when I was a teenager, didn't I?
What? Oh, I remember now.
I have a friend who lives about a half hour from where I was left behind. He picked me up and helped me prepare for my return home. Luckily, I had my phone, credit card, and passport with me.
What the...
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm sorry, we were talking about the house.
Oh, that's the biggest problem right now. You did a hell of a job, you know that? Without my permission, the owner of the house.
Oh, you're the owner of the house?
Yes, I am. It's a handicap-accessible place. My mom loved it. We lost some of our stuff in Japan, and now this?
Oh my, I didn't know you lost some of your belongings there.
I thought I'd finally be able to settle in back home. But come on.
Listen, I need you to calm down for a second. The house was in my name, remember? I inherited that house and it's in my name. So it's my right to decide what to do with it.
What? I thought it was in my name.
Why would you think that? That was my parents' house to begin with, wasn't it? I inherited it when my parents moved out to the country. I even paid for all the renovations to make it handicap accessible. Why in the world did you think it was in your name?
No, that doesn't mean... How could you do that? It's not normal to sell without consulting me. You should have asked my opinion too, right? I can't believe you would make such a move on your own.
Well, if you put it that way, you're the one who decided to divorce me without consulting me, right? Aren't you better at deciding things on your own terms?
We don't have a home right now.
Oh, that's okay. I've contacted Amy.
What? You mean my sister?
Of course. She's keeping you and your mother's stuff at her place.
What the hell?
She said she'll let you stay there temporarily, so you better go there now.
Wait, I'm panicking.
Yes, Amy is a really good sister. She always helps me out when I'm in trouble, and this time, I could really count on her. You should be thankful too.
No way. Why is my sister involved? Oh no, absolutely not. I can't stand the thought of being with my sister. How did this happen? What's going on, Chelsea? You are such a cold woman. Don't you think you have gone too far with this?
Now it's you. I'm not surprised anymore. You two are always doing things to annoy me. Well, What kind of unreasonable demands are you going to make on me this time?
We had a really hard time over there.
Oh, Todd mentioned something about losing your stuff or something. Did the gentleman who was the translator took it?
Yes, he did. I thought he was very kind and did all kinds of things for me, and I completely trusted him. I left my stuff with him when I went to the bathroom. When I came out, he was already gone.
I told you it was dangerous to be approached by a stranger on your first trip abroad.
He was a nice guy, so it can't be helped.
Oh, I see. I wonder what your husband would have thought if he heard that.
It doesn't matter now. The house.
Yes, I want you to see the text messages I sent to Todd. It's too much trouble to go through the same thing over and over again.
What? What are you saying? I can't believe you're talking to me like that. You should know who you are. All you have to do is shut up and listen to what we have to say.
Oh my, you're going to make me and Todd divorce, aren't you? Then why don't you let me say everything I want to say without worrying about it anymore? I won't have to listen to you anymore. Oh wait, sorry, I was wrong. The divorce has already been finalized. I forgot to tell you. It is indeed such an important thing, but I forgot to tell you.
What?
I came home one step ahead of you and looked at the mailbox. I found a letter from a woman who claimed to be Todd's lover, and divorce papers already filled out with Todd's own handwriting. She even included a USB memory stick with a video of Todd filling out the form. So I filled it out and gratefully submitted the divorce papers.
Wait a minute. You think Todd was cheating on you? Did that really happen? I can't believe my son would betray someone like that.
But there's no doubt about it. She was like, I'm the right wife for Todd. You're not wanted here, so get out of this house. She said that to my face. Well, I told her that the house was in my name. And I also told her that you and Todd left me in Japan and took my wallet and everything. Then she said, That's not what I heard. I'm breaking up with him. She paid the alimony I had demanded and quickly disappeared.
Well, what the hell happened while Todd and I were away in Japan?
Well, to summarize, thanks for leaving me behind in Japan. While you were there, I found out a lot of things. I was able to complete everything before you returned home.
No way.
The only thing that remains is to file a claim for alimony to Todd. But don't worry, I've already spoken to a lawyer. I've asked him to visit Amy's home and make sure that all the necessary procedures are taken care of. He cannot escape from this.
Oh my.
That's what happened while you were in Japan.
No, wait. Not at her place.
I knew you'd say that. I think she's about to say hi to you right now.
Huh?
I asked her to pick you up. You should be thankful to her for picking you up.
Chelsea, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Please, help me.
What can I do for you?
We're in real trouble. We can't even get into the house. We have no money. From now on, I'm going to change my mind and devote myself to you. So please forgive us for everything we've done.
That's hard.
Please, Chelsea. We're sorry. I'm really sorry, so please give me another chance.
When you guys left me behind in Japan, I asked for the same help, but you didn't do anything, right? You people abandoned me.
I was wrong then. I won't do that again, please.
Don't be naive. It's too late. I don't care about you people anymore. You'll have to take care of yourselves.
Don't be so cold. We're family. Shouldn't we help each other?
Family? You weren't family when you abandoned me. Besides, I've already moved on with my life. Goodbye.
Chelsea, wait, please. Don't abandon us.
I can't talk to you. I'm going to block you. Give my regards to your favorite mother and the woman you were cheating on me.
Chelsea, Don't say that.
Todd and his mother didn't like Amy. Amy is a police officer and has a strong sense of justice and hates wrong things. She lives in a remote place, but she rushed to me as soon as she found out what happened to me. She made sure that Todd would pay the alimony. Thanks to her, he was forced to take responsibility instead of running away. I don't know what would have happened if Amy hadn't been there for me. Since then, she has kept a close watch on Todd and his mother. Thanks to her, she made sure they don't cause any problems again. I was able to start a new life with peace of mind. I still have some mixed feelings about Todd and his mother, but from now on, I will do my best to become a strong woman like Amy.
I'm sorry to suddenly contact you, Clara. I'm sorry, but who is it? Are you sure that you're talking to the right person? Of course I am! You are Clara, right? Well, that's my name. Who are you anyway? Oh, I should have introduced myself first. My name is Violet. I'm sorry, I can't remember you. Do I know you? No, this is the first time I've contacted you. That's why I said I was sorry for texting you out of the blue. Oh, yeah, I remember that. How can I help you then? You are pregnant, aren't you? How did you find out about that? If you're a salesperson for a company that sells baby-related products, I must say that I don't need them. Well, for your information, I'm not a salesperson. Then what do you want from me? I don't know you, and you just texted me out of the blue. It's quite scary, you know. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm Damien's ex-girlfriend. Seriously? Yes! Before you and Damien got together, we were together for 3 years. We had a pretty intense relationship. Oh, I see. I know it's none of my business, but... So what does an ex-girlfriend want from me? I want to report something to you. What is it? I'm now Damien's current girlfriend. Surprising report, right? I don't get it. I told you. I'm Damien's girlfriend now. Who else would it be? Well, Damien is married to me, so there must be some sort of misunderstanding here. I know that you're married to Damien. It's impossible for you to be his girlfriend then. That's why I texted you. I want you to divorce him. Huh? I got back together with Damien, so I want you out of our life. He can't have 2 wives. Damien doesn't love you anymore, you know, because he's crazy about me now. What are you talking about? We're going to have a baby soon. Are you trying to destroy our family? Since you got pregnant, I heard you haven't taken care of Damien at all. I feel sorry for him. What do you mean? Who told you that? You quit your job and just hanging around at home? You don't even do the house chores. Damien said that he's fed up with you. He also said that he didn't find you attractive as a woman anymore. That's when he met me again by chance. He said that if he were to get married, he would marry me instead of you. I think it's because I'm very attractive. Did Damien tell you all that? That's a lie, isn't it? I'm not lying. Damien doesn't even want to talk to you anymore, so he asked me to talk to you directly. That's how I got your number. I can't believe it. It just doesn't make any sense that Damien refused to talk to me directly. What's wrong? Are you mad at me? You scare me. I probably don't need to tell you this, but I quit my job because the doctor told me that I need more rest for the sake of my baby. Of course, Damien agreed to that. For the baby's sake, huh? Anything else? That's why I couldn't do house chores. I wasn't just hanging around. The doctor told me not to move more than the bare minimum. He said it will harm the baby. Damien went to the hospital with me, so he was there when the doctor explained about that. I thought you knew that. But pregnancy is not a disease, you know. The doctor might have told you not to move around too much, but you just didn't want to work or do your chores, didn't you? You're being lazy. How can you say such a thing when you're a woman too? Who knows that you may end up in the same way too? If I were you, I would never skip housework just because I'm pregnant. I will do my best for my husband. Even now, I'm working hard, taking care of the house and Damien too. What do you mean by that? Oh, I'm pregnant with his child too. No kidding. That's why I want you to divorce Damien as soon as possible. I want to get officially married and give birth to the baby. After that, I'll live happily ever after in that big house with my baby and Damien. That's just unbelievable. Anyway, I understand what's going on. That's all I have to say. I'm glad that you finally understood. It's natural for Damien to be disgusted by a selfish wife like you. I can understand that. Then, for his sake and for the sake of the child, please file for divorce quickly. I'm due to give birth next week, and I'm not in a position to go through the formalities right now. Please wait a little longer until things settle down after my baby is born. Well, it can't be helped. You really are good at using pregnancy as an excuse, aren't you, Clara? I think I'll use the same trick too and skip work. Anyway, I can't do it right now. I understand. Well then, please take care of the procedure right after your baby is born. I'll be waiting to hear from you. Clara, reply to me. Clara, are you there? Why don't you reply to me? Violet, I'm sorry for taking so long to reply. I've been so busy. Will you at least reply right away? Do you know how many times I contacted you? That's why I apologized. Taking care of a newborn baby is hard work. Are you really going to make excuses like that and not file for divorce? You promised me that you would file the divorce after the baby was born, didn't you? Yes, I've decided to get a divorce. I see. Then please file the divorce papers as soon as possible. I can't wait any longer. By the way, just to confirm, are you guys really dating each other? Are you doubting me? This picture was taken the other day when we went to the local church together. We prayed for a safe delivery for my baby together. See? Now you know that I'm not lying, right? I see. The second one is a commemorative shot taken after we went for shopping for baby-related goods. I was so happy that Damon was so kind to me that day. Lovey-dovey couple, aren't we? Yes. Thanks for the definitive proof. It's perfect. Proof? What are you talking about? Proof of the affair. That's what I wanted. Just saying that you're pregnant with Damon's child is enough, but I need more proof. When your baby is born, we need to do a DNA test, so until then, I still have to wait for the proof. Why are you collecting proof? Did you think I was lying to you? No, I'm just trying to get alimony. Alimony? Isn't it obvious? You were having an affair with my husband, and that happened while I was pregnant. We didn't have an affair. We just got back together. I told you, Damon was my ex-boyfriend, didn't I? Are you nuts? Excuse me? Ex-girlfriend or not, if you have a relationship with a married man, it's adultery. And adultery comes at a price. Really? What's the price? Looks like you're an idiot, that you don't even understand such a simple thing. How rude of you! I I'm not an idiot, but I can't help it. Damon's gonna pay for the alimony. He loves me, so he won't let me pay. What are you talking about? You really don't get it, do you? What do you mean by that? Of course, I'm going to charge you alimony too. Why? Isn't alimony only between husband and wife? You can also claim alimony from the adulterous partner. I thought you are well aware about that. Well, I have no choice then. If I can be with Damien by doing that, I don't mind. I didn't expect you would accept it easily. Alimony is nothing. It's more beneficial for me if you divorce Damien. Are you kidding me? Of course not. Not only I'm able to get married to a talented person like Damien, but I'll also be able to live in that big house. Oh, I see. Then you can pay the alimony, right? Yes, I can. So just hurry up and get a divorce. I've finally made it this far, so there's no way I'm gonna give up. I'm thrilled. I understand. Then I'll go through the formalities. Since I was also able to obtain evidence of Damien's infidelity, I decided to proceed with the divorce. It seems that Violet is aiming for the big house that we are living in now. However, Violet doesn't seem to know the truth about this house and Damien. From here on, it's my turn to avenge Violet. Hey, Clara! Clara! Answer the phone! Come on! Gosh, you again? You finally replied to me. You need to explain everything to me. I have no idea what you are talking about. The amount of alimony! Is there something wrong with it? It's not right, is it? Why is it so high? $1 million for alimony is insane. There's no way I can pay for that. That's the standard fee for infidelity. Besides, you said it's fine because the benefits of me getting a divorce with Damien are greater, right? Huh? There's no way that this is the average amount for alimony. Why do you think so? If you do a little research, you'll find out. I didn't break any stuff, and you're demanding such a high amount. You're trying to rob me, aren't you? I would never do such a thing. It's really the average amount. Besides, you destroyed my marriage. That's... If you don't agree, let's go to court. I don't mind at all. If we do that, the company will find out. It can't be helped. I'll pay. If I marry Damien, even if I don't have any savings, I'll have a high household income. It won't be a problem. I'll also have my own house, so I'll be fine. I mean, if you are already divorced, can't you just get the heck out of the house? You know what? You keep pestering me to get a divorce quickly, but you haven't done any research, have you? What? I'm not moving out of this house. I think you misunderstood something. That house is in Damien's name, right? It's only natural that you would leave if you get divorced. Did Damien say that? He didn't say it clearly, but he said that it's where he lives. That means it's in his name, right? Well, we were a family, so I'm sure it's his house too. Unfortunately, it's not in Damien's name. I don't trust you. Then whose house is that? It's my parents' house. No kidding! My parents retired and moved to the countryside to start their own farm. We live there to take care of the house. Since our house is quite big, my relatives gather here during Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays to celebrate, so I can't let go of this house. No way! I'm not telling a lie. So, are you telling me that I can't live in that big house with Damien and our child? That's right. I've sent Damien's belongings to your house just now. You two should find a new house together soon. Oh no! But with Damien's high income, we can get ourselves a new house. Instead of just such a big, old-fashioned house, we'll build a nice modern house. Stylish house. Isn't it nice? Why do you think Damien has a high income? Huh? Because when we met again, he was driving a very nice car. And his business card said CEO as his title. So he must have started a successful business, right? That's amazing. Did you look at that business card carefully? What? The name of the company, his last name, and so on. Company name? Damien's last name? It wasn't his family name, right? Didn't you realize that? I don't remember, but his last name seems different anyway. I can't believe this. Looks like you noticed that at last. Damien is the successor of my father's company. Is that so? I didn't hear anything about that. The car he was driving was mine. It's my favorite car. No, you're lying. My hobby is to drive a nice car, so I had a sports car. But after I got pregnant, I came to the conclusion that a van will suit us better, so I sold that sports car. You sold it? Yes, it is difficult to put a baby in a sports car. I don't think I'll need it for a while from now on. But even though you're divorced, Damien is already the president. Then your father's company belongs to him. Besides, you and him will be splitting the common property, right? Give me half the money you've got from selling the sports car. Sorry, Violet. I must say that neither of them will be yours. Why? The sports car was purchased when I was single, so it isn't a joint property. Even if Damien is still the president, more than a majority of the shares are owned by my father and his subordinates. Moreover, Damien was voted out of his position as the president at the meeting of the board of directors. Well, he deserves that anyway. I can't believe this is really happening! And of course, in this divorce, I'm charging Damien for alimony and child support. I'm sure he'll be paying them from now on. Which means... As you can see, Damien is broke and unemployed. No! We're going to have a baby soon! I think it's good for both of you to cope with that together. Good luck. Clara, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do this. I apologize. So please don't ask me or Damien for alimony. Please, I beg you. Please don't be so silly. Think about what kind of humiliation I've been through. Why should I help you when you and Damien were the ones who caused this huge problem? But I don't have that much money, and I won't be able to live from now on if I need to pay for alimony. You just need to have Damien work harder, and you will also have to work after the baby's born. Oh no! I was supposed to be a happy housewife living in a big house. Welcome to reality, Violet. Will you somehow forgive me? Impossible. Please go through a lawyer for the rest. Now, if you'll excuse me. Thus, Violet was no longer able to get a big house or a high-income husband. With an unemployed husband joining her, she was forced to live in a small house. Damien's new job doesn't go well, that he's struggling to make ends meet. Violet returned to her day job right after giving birth, but it was not enough. She has to work at night to earn money for living expenses and the alimony. She is struggling every day while taking care of her newborn child. She totally deserves that. My name is Layla. My parents are divorced and I live with my dad, but a few years ago, he remarried. I wished for my dad's happiness. However, my stepmother, Harriet, often bullies me. I tried my best not to worry my dad, but the other day, Harriet finally did something unbelievable. Layla, it looks like I have to pay for your textbooks next time. Can you bring me about $2,000? I can pay the school myself, so you don't have to do that for me. Don't hesitate. I know that you're busy with your studies. I'll pay it on behalf of you. I don't want you to worry about other things. Just leave it to me, okay? Okay then. I'll withdraw the money today. Make sure you pay the school on time. Thank you in advance. Harriet, I was called by a teacher at school today. She said I have to pay $500 for the textbooks. You told me that it was $2,000. My teacher told me that I'm the only one who hasn't paid it yet. Could you explain what happened? What? That can't be true! Are you telling me that you lied about the amount? What about the payment then? School often needs money unexpectedly, you know. That's why I decided to keep $1,500 in advance. So you didn't pay for my textbooks after all? I gave you the money a long time ago. What's going on? Well, I was going to do it tomorrow. You can't do it tomorrow. It's long overdue. I said I'll do it tomorrow. I'll take care of it. Don't worry. I can't trust you anymore. You've been lying and trying to take advantage of me. I don't want to worry my dad, so I'm doing my best to keep my mouth shut. I won't keep quiet if you're stealing my money too. That's not true! I love you, Layla. I'm just trying to support you, okay? This time, it's my fault. I'll be careful from now on, so this will never happen. Okay then. Please definitely pay tomorrow and give me back the other $1,500. If you don't, I'll tell my dad. It's a lot of money for me. Yes, but your dad likes me, and that's why we're together. So it doesn't matter what you say to him since it won't make any change. He always thanked me for taking care of you. He has a lot of faith in me. Anyway, I worked very hard for school, so please make sure you make the payment tomorrow. Hey, you haven't paid yet. Come on. I already paid for the textbooks myself, so give me back the remaining money. Layla, I'm sorry. I forgot that I was going on a trip today and couldn't pay you. I need the money for my trip. I'll be in trouble if I don't have the money. Can you just lend me $2,000? That's impossible. That was your plan all along. You lied about paying my textbooks. That's disgusting. I would never lend you any money. Just pay me back, okay? Well, you're a very inconsiderate girl. All right, then. We're mother and daughter anyway. I've always been good to you. What did you say? I know that you're not going to pay me back anyway. Forget it. I don't care anymore. I'll at least buy you some souvenirs. Well, see you then. Layla, I got a notice that my credit card can't be used due to insufficient balance. You stole $2,000 from my account without my permission, right? Do you know what you're doing? It's a crime to steal someone's money. Huh? I explained everything to my dad, and he took my side. He said that you were probably splurging on credit cards during your vacation anyway. He withdrew $2,000 from the account while you were gone and gave it back to me. Besides, how dare you accuse me of stealing? You were the one who stole from me. You told your dad about everything? I don't believe you. Stop lying because you're frustrated. It seems like you've been spending all the money my dad gave you to pay for my tuition and other stuff. You were just using me as some sort of ATM. My dad knows that too, and he's mad at you. He apologized to me even though he didn't do anything wrong. I feel sorry for him. That's not true. I was gonna pay you back later. It's just I forgot to tell you. Don't be so mean to me, Layla. I'm sorry, and I want you to convince your dad. You don't work, but you want to spend money you got from my dad and me. That's disgusting. I know that's the main reason why you got married to my dad. Dad said he's divorcing you. He's going to ask for his money back and alimony. Well, it's obvious anyway. From now on, you're going to have to work by yourself to pay back the money. Good luck with that. Layla, I just got a notice that my credit card can't be debited due to a low balance. What am I supposed to do now? I'm your mother. You're not going to abandon me, are you? Please, help me. After hearing my story, my dad immediately did some research and apologized to me. Then, he divorced Harriet. Harriet still contacts me to give her some money without telling my dad, but I ignore her. My dad told me that he loves me. Then, he gave Harriet a hard lecture. It seems that Harriet has no will to work. She seems to want to live as a parasite. But unfortunately, she has no relatives who want to support her.
Guess who I am? Yes, who is this? I don't accept advertising messages. Are you serious? Don't you get it? How could you forget about me? It's me, Poppy. Poppy, is that you? I remember now. I didn't expect you to contact me. How have you been? I can't believe it took you so long to remember. Your memory is as bad as ever. I can't believe you forgot the most beautiful girl in our grade. No one has ever forgot about me before. I remember you, Poppy. How did you get my number? Well, I know that you won't forget me. Are you surprised when you got a message from the most popular girl in school? It's an honor, right? I mean, it's an honor, but it was so sudden. By the way, who gave you my contact information? You're being unfriendly. You should be more impressed or overwhelmed that I contacted you. I'm impressed. Just answer my question, okay? You're still a boring woman as ever. I asked Sarah. Seems like you're still hanging out with the same old dweebs. I'm not impressed. Sarah? Yes, we get along well. I chose the person whom I want to get along with, and it's none of your business. So, what do you want from me? Well, don't rush me. You should show me how glad you are to talk to me. Joy should be expressed to the fullest. Thank you, Poppy. I'm glad you called. Yes, just like that. I have an important announcement to make. We're having a reunion next week. Next week? At this time of year? Oh, let's not do that. We're not supposed to go out, right? That only applies when you're attending unimportant events. The reunion doesn't fall under that category. It's an important event. What? I don't get it. Are you out of your mind? I'm the one who asked you to get together. It's going to be an important gathering. After all, I'm the most beautiful girl in our grade. Are you serious? We're in a serious situation right now, and you still want to have the reunion? Wow, I'm amazed with your bravery. Looks like you haven't changed at all. Thank you for your compliment. I love being praised. I'm often told I'm amazing. Yeah, I know that. I don't think what I just said to you was a compliment. I understand that you're just too shy to admit that you just gave me a compliment. Don't be shy, Marissa. We're having a reunion next Sunday, so you'll have to attend. You can't tell me that you won't go. I told you that we shouldn't gather now. It's not a good timing to do that. I know, of course. So this time we're having a reunion with just the 5 of us. I had a hard time choosing the members. That's not what I meant. Right now, you need to keep a distance from people. Do you understand that? Of course, it's common sense. But it's not forbidden to have dinner with family members. It won't be a problem if it's just for a few hours. What are you talking about? We're not family, are we? Stop kidding me. I think we are like a family because we've been together since high school, right? Oh, really? I haven't heard from you since graduation. Has it been that long? I'm sorry I made you feel lonely. I won't leave you alone anymore. If you missed me so much, you should have told me sooner. Geez, I don't think you understand about what I'm trying to tell you. By the way, why did you suddenly decide to have a reunion? That's the thing. Listen to me. I bumped into Edward the other day. I realized that we were meant to be with each other. What do you mean? I don't think I understand what you're talking about. He seemed busy that day, but he told me to meet him next time. I realized that he wanted a chance to meet me too. Well, I think he was trying to be polite to you. You're being too optimistic. Of course not. Edward has been in love with me since high school. I guess he thought I was too hard to get, so he didn't confess his love to me. You really are a silly girl. In short, are you telling me you want a reunion because you want to meet Edward? No, he's the one who wants to meet me. I failed to get his contact information. I'm having Sarah to contact him. Why did you invite me then? I don't think it has anything to do with me. I wonder why you can't understand such a simple thing. Without you, I wouldn't stand out, would I? Seriously? You have always been my perfect foil. A beautiful woman like me needs a friend like that, right? I can't believe that you're still as brazen as ever. I'm so impressed by your attitude. I can't make it next week. I'm sorry. Why not? You can't just refuse my invitation like that. You have no right to do that. Oh, I get it. You don't want to see me because you've gained so much weight, haven't you? That must be the main reason. You're just a foil to me anyway. You don't have to worry about that. Oh, you're right. I may have gained weight. Awesome. Then you'll have to come. Promise me that you'll come. I'm looking forward to it. Wait a minute. I really can't. Since Poppy wasn't replying to my message, I asked Sarah to let her know that I'm not coming to the reunion, and yet Poppy sent me an outrageous message again. Finally, we'll meet each other tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Don't forget that you're my foil. That's what you're good at. Hey, didn't Sarah tell you about that? I thought she told you I can't go. Did she? I didn't know about that. I really can't go tomorrow. I just can't. How is that possible? I'm not going to let you refuse my invitation. By the way, what about the others? Can they come? Of course. I'm the one who invited them. How could they refuse? Oh, I see. Wait a minute. You don't want to attend because you've gained weight? You don't have to worry about that. Yes, I've gained weight, but that's not the problem. What's the difference? You just don't want to attend because of your appearance. No matter if you're fat or not, you're not even pretty. No one can change that fact, and I feel sorry for you. Whatever. I'm busy. Can we end this conversation now? I don't have time to deal with you. Hey, how many pounds have you gained? I think I gained 17 pounds. No kidding! I can't stop laughing. Then I want to see you even more. I'll be on time tomorrow, so don't be late. I can't go. You have to understand that. I can't make it tomorrow, no matter how hard I try. You called me even after Sarah said I can't go. Didn't you? I know that. Sarah? Oh, that introverted girl. She's married and she's so cheeky. I can't let her get ahead of me, can I? Don't be rude, Poppy. Everyone deserves their own happiness. Sarah got married to a wonderful guy. She doesn't deserve to get married. Hold on a sec. Who do you think you are that you can just say whatever you want? I'm Poppy, the most popular girl at school. I was also the most beautiful girl in my grade. I deserve to get married with a nice guy and live a happy life. I'm sorry, I have to leave now. Wait a minute, I'm not done talking yet. If you don't show up tomorrow, I'll cut ties with you. I'm honestly exhausted from dealing with Poppy since she's being so persistent. Frankly speaking, it's a big nuisance for me. I was in a state where I had to leave quickly, so I just ignored her. Then, as expected, I was bombarded with messages every day. Are you kidding me? I've been trying to reach you. You should at least read my messages. I'm sorry, I'm busy. I told you I don't have time to hang out with you. What have you been doing for a week? Tell me you're sorry for not coming to the reunion. I can't believe you didn't even give me a call. You're such a pain in the ass, Poppy. I'm going to cut ties with you. I want you to stay out of my life. You're being cocky, huh? Don't you dare talk to me like that, Marissa. Who the hell do you think you are? Me? Someone's wife? Someone's wife? Are you kidding me? You don't even have a boyfriend. I don't have a boyfriend. I'm sure you don't. You don't have to tell me that. If you even manage to get a boyfriend, I'm going to walk upside down. Really? I love to see you doing that. Of course, it's not true. I mean, it's just impossible for you to get a boyfriend. You should apologize for what you said to me. What? Didn't Sarah tell you? I'm married. I told you to stop joking, didn't I? Stop saying lies. You don't have to pretend about your life. It's true. Why don't you believe me? Don't be silly. You must apologize to me properly. You aren't pretty and you also have put on extra 17 pounds. I think you've finally lost your mind. What a pity. I think I have an average appearance. You have no right to insult me, Poppy. It's okay. You don't have to argue about that. I know that you're embarrassed with your appearance. I mean, I think it's important for a woman to look good. If you're beautiful like me, you'll get all the benefits. Unfortunately, you're not as pretty as me. I must say that God is unfair. Poor you. I don't think so. You just need to admit it, Marissa. We're all adults now. You don't have to hide your thoughts. I'm telling you the truth anyway. Huh? What are you talking about? You're just trying to look good in front of me, aren't you? I'm sorry about the reunion. Did Sarah tell you about that? Yes, she said no one could make it. I'm sorry to hear that. That's because you didn't show up. I've told you to come multiple times. Just because you're unhappy, it doesn't give you the right to interfere with my happiness. I don't think it's my fault. I think you're mistaken about me being unhappy. Listen, Poppy, I don't know what you're thinking, but you're married, right? Did you know Edward is married too? Yes, I'm married. I don't think that matters. Are you trying to have an affair with Edward? Cheating? I wouldn't do such a barren thing. Edward and I just married the wrong person. We should just break up with our partners and start a new life together. So you want to remarry? Let me ask you a very basic question. Did Edward ever told you that he likes you? He doesn't need to tell me that. There's no man who wouldn't love a beautiful woman like me. You are such a silly girl, Marissa. Don't you think that you're just imagining things? Of course not. How could it be? It's just that right now the wheels of fate are turning. It's romantic, isn't it? Romantic, huh? Unlike you, I've been through a lot. I can feel it in my bones. You've never experienced it, so you have no idea about that. Well, you've been married 3 times anyway. I don't even want to know. How did you find out? Oh well, I don't care. Yes, there were so many I couldn't choose just one. So I married them off one at a time to be fair. It's tough being born as a beautiful woman. I see, that's great. You're so dull. Did you just now realize how great I am? Of course not. I've known you for a long time. You say it's fate or something, but you're just being too confident. Are you making fun of me? You're just jealous. Will you calm down and listen to me? Edward is married to me. That's the truth. What? Are you stupid? Have you lost your mind? You don't want to believe it, do you? That I'm Edward's wife. I tried to tell you the other day, but then you hung up on me without permission. You're kidding, right? There must be some mistake. Are you trying to set me up? Are you jealous because I'm pretty? No, that's not true. I can't believe you. I told you it's true. Poppy, you've been in love with Edward the whole time. I don't believe you. Don't say weird things. You're harassing me because you're jealous. Fine. I'll ask Edward directly then. Give me his number. I'll have to ask him. I can't just tell you without his permission. See? I knew it. You're lying. Okay, I'll ask him when he comes home tonight. I don't think he'll allow me to do that, so don't get your hopes up. I'll let you know tomorrow. I won't forgive you if you're lying. You're so late, Marissa. I've had enough. You told me that you'll let me know. Good morning. I didn't know that you're an early bird, Poppy. I've been waiting for you since last night. You couldn't call me because you lied to me, right? It's heartbreaking, isn't it? You and Edward. I shudder in disgust just thinking about it. I'm so busy in the morning. I was going to call you later. I told Edward about it, but he said no. I told you not to get your hopes up, didn't I? That's unbelievable. I can't trust you. You really are a brazen woman. Edward asked me to go out with him. How could I refuse? You're such a liar. I'm not lying. What should I do to make you believe me then? If you let me see him, I'll believe you. Okay then, just give me a minute. I'll ask him. Sorry to keep you waiting, but he said he can talk during his lunch break today. Well done. You did a great job asking him. That's exactly what I wanted you to do for me. Do you know where his company is? I'll send you a map later. Thank you. I can finally meet him. I'm sure that he'll be happy. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm sorry that I'm the only one who's happy, not you. Never mind. You should talk to him directly. I'm sure you'll understand everything. Thank you. We need to talk about our future. I've got to divorce that useless husband of mine. I can't slow down. Don't be hasty. Just think about that after you meet Edward. What are you talking about? I don't get it. You know what they say, the sooner the better. I'm going to write the divorce papers and file them right away. Maybe that's a little hasty. Can you just stay out of my life? Yeah, okay. I don't care what happens. Bye then. My husband Edward decided to meet Poppy. Soon after meeting with my husband, I thought I would get a message from Poppy, but I didn't hear anything from her since then. I got worried, so I decided to contact her that evening. Did you meet with Edward? I wonder if you understood the situation. Why? I can't believe this is really happening. He wasn't even happy when he saw me. He said I was annoying. He also told me that he has a baby now. The only reason I couldn't go to the reunion was because I went into labor. Sarah told me about you. I didn't think you were really married. Was I being deceived? I didn't deceive anyone. All I've said was the truth. I've written the divorce papers. What should I do now? You should take the responsibility of this. That's your own responsibility. I told you, you were being too hasty. I stopped you, didn't I? You didn't get it that way. The way you said it was wrong. My husband said he'd ask for alimony. What? Your husband? But you didn't cheat on him, did you? I did twice when we were still married. Oh, I guess you have no choice then. You deserve that anyway. I want to contact my husband, but I can't reach him. What am I supposed to do now? You will be happy and I'll be unhappy. It's just too much to bear. I can't take it anymore. So you're saying that it's okay for people to be unhappy, but you want yourself to be happy. What a selfish woman you are. Yes, as long as I'm happy, that's all that matters. If only you wouldn't exist, I'd be happy. I'm so shocked. Are you serious? Of course I am. Did it sound like a lie? Poppy, you should really think about what you're doing. Do you realize how much you've hurt people? Well, I don't think you do. You've been hurting my feelings since a long time ago. What's the point of saying that now? I was hoping that one day you'd understand, but it looks like I was just wasting my time dealing with you. I'm sure your husband has been hurt a lot too. I don't care about that. I'm done with you. I'll forgive you if you're truly sorry for what you did, but I will consider suing you if you continue to behave like this. I think you and your husband need to have a talk first. Sue me? I haven't done anything wrong. What you're doing is contempt. Both Edward and I are lawyers, and we can get you set up in a minute. Contempt? Is that a crime? What do you mean? Of course it's a crime. For contempt, you'll be in jail for less than 30 days. Wait, am I going to get caught? Are you kidding me? I'm not. Oh, by the way, you've been writing all this stuff about me on social media, haven't you? I don't remember that. Don't play dumb with me. You wrote things like I'm a woman who can't get married, or that I'm stalking you because I'm too unpopular. You wrote things on your timeline that weren't true, and you even posted a picture of me on your timeline. I'd rather sue you for defamation. Oh, wait! There's no need to be so angry. It's just a joke. I hate it when people can't take a joke. You've gone too far. It's not a joke. Defamation is punishable by imprisonment. It's a bit excessive, don't you think? I'll erase them from my timeline. That'll solve everything. I've already got the evidence. Edward is furious. He says he'll never forgive you. Is that so? Oh my god, what should I do? I'm sorry. Do you think you can solve everything just by apologizing? I'm gonna delete everything in my timeline now. Please don't put me in prison. I'm really sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I apologize. I'm terribly sorry. You still don't get it, do you? I'm so disappointed. Defamation is punishable by up to 3 years in prison. Take some time to cool down. You need to reflect on what you've done to yourself. No, please, I'll do anything. Hey, why won't you answer me? Help me, please. I won't do it again. How can I get you to forgive me? Marissa, please. Do you want to be sued for violating the anti-nuisance ordinance too? Please don't do that. After that, Poppy stopped contacting me. She asked her ex-husband to annul the divorce, but she was divorced because she was caught cheating on her ex-husband. The previous divorces were all caused by her affairs. The amount of alimony was outrageous. She thought it was impossible to pay it back by herself. She tried to get married to a wealthy man, but all of them didn't work out. She ended up getting a night job to pay back the money. I felt sorry for her, so I decided not to sue her. I'm living a happy life with my child and my kind husband. I'm going to protect her happiness at all costs.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!